In one of his many papers, Dr. King examined the issues surrounding courage, cowardice, and conscience, and wrote this. Cowardice asks the question, is it safe? Expediency asks the question, is it politic? Vanity asks the question, is it popular? But conscience asks the question, is it right? And there comes a time when we must take a position that is neither safe, nor politic, nor popular, but one must take it because it is right.
After some early bouts of skepticism about some of the claims of Christianity, Dr. King's faith solidified around the teachings of Jesus, and he decided to enter the seminary. Having graduated from Morehouse College in Atlanta with a BA degree in sociology, the young student enrolled in Crozer Theological Seminary in Pennsylvania, from which he graduated in 1951. From there, he took doctoral studies in theology at Boston University, where he received his PhD. Later in his life, Dr. King would say that although he was many things to many people, in the quiet recesses of his heart, he was fundamentally a clergyman, a Baptist preacher. He believed that was both his being and his heritage. In 1954, at the age of 25, Dr. King became pastor of the Dexter Avenue Baptist Church in Montgomery, Alabama. It was a move that would soon propel him to the forefront of the civil rights movement.
We were able to desegregate the South that had been segregated through slavery for almost 400 years. And we didn't kill anybody. And a few of us were killed, but we didn't destroy any property. We made sure that nonviolence was the way that we could help America grow in grace and in the purity of its own vision.
All over the country, young men were responding to the call of justice and non-discrimination and joining the civil rights movement. In Alabama, a young man named Ralph David Abernathy became pastor of the First Baptist Church in Montgomery and dean of students at Alabama State University. He would later forge a friendship with the young minister from Atlanta. Together, they would organize the historic Montgomery bus boycott and go on to become leaders of the new civil rights movement. On a family farm outside of Troy, Alabama, a young boy named John Lewis was inspired by the activism that created the Montgomery bus boycott and the words of Dr. King, which he heard on radio broadcasts. These young men found themselves in the vanguard of the civil rights movement and confronted a system that was hell-bent on keeping them segregated. It would be a long, hard struggle before they would move legislators to pass laws that banned racial discrimination.